Hello and welcome, my name is Hayley and this is Divinity Tarot, and I'd like you to join me for this reading, particularly if you have a pet who has crossed over. It could be a childhood pet, it could be a pet that was close to you at some point during your life, or a pet who has recently crossed over. As you know, my beautiful Alaskan Malamute Wolfie crossed over last month, and I very much see her as one of my spirit animal guides. And so I ask her to join us today for this reading, as well as my spirit guide Tristan and my guardian angel Janie. So I'm going to do a pick a card style reading today. I don't normally do these, but I felt drawn to doing one today. So it's going to be pick a crystal. And so we have the amethyst, we have the rose quartz, and I can't even remember what this is called. It's something like angel something crystal. So I'm going to draw some cards from The Soul's Journey from James Van Praagh for each. One from the Lenormand, one from the Lightseers Tarot deck, and lastly one from the Angel Whispers cards. And so we'll go with the rose quartz crystals first of all. If you chose this crystal, what is your pet on the other side wanting to tell you today? What messages are coming through? And so we have indecision. I use my intuition in all aspects of life. So you could be faced with a decision at the moment. You have two paths, you're at a crossroads and you don't know which way to go. Your pet is telling you to use your intuition. You know, we talk of animal instincts. Animals know to use their own intuition. Humans, you know, need reminding of that. We have the Ace of Hearts and the Gentleman. So this is probably a decision to do with love. This could be a masculine suitor, or if you are masculine, this could just be you wanting to go after someone and you're needing to have that confirmation whether this is the right path to go. And we have the Knight of Cups, so you actually have further confirmation there. That is the romantic suitor. That is the romantic gesture, asking you out for a date, pursuing this person. And we have the Angel card, 555, and fives represent change, and it's usually change that comes quite quickly. Change happens outside your comfort zone. The time for change is now. The angels are whispering for you to trust your path and to learn how to walk in it. Take the next step. Allow change to lift you up and guide you forward. I release all that no longer serves me as I am guided to move outside of my comfort zone and let change in. So this is basically telling you that if you sit on your laurels and you do nothing, this opportunity is going to pass you by. And you know that this is an opportunity for love. This is something good. And, you know, perhaps it's been a while since you've had something good in your life, and this is your pet telling you, you know what's right. You know that it's time to move, you know. you could have feelings of guilt or, you know, not wanting to move forward with your life. And, you know, 555 indicates that now is the time. It is the right time to pursue this, to go for it. So if you chose the amethyst, let's have a look at your reading. And we have gratitude. I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. Yeah, this could be for those who have lost someone recently, whether a pet or a loved one. And we can easily get stuck in that lack mentality, that loss, that victim mode. We need to strive to look for the gratitude in the situation, you know. And I don't want to be a hypocrite here because I've struggled with that myself after losing Wolfie. But I have to keep reminding myself I am grateful for the 6 years that I did have with her. You know, I would never take that back. If I'd known, you know, when she was that 6 weeks old puppy in the box that I chose, had I known then that she was going to have this terrible cancer and, you know, she would die young, I would still have chosen her because they were the most special 6.5 years of my life. And I'm really grateful for the time that we got together and for the lessons that she showed me. So it is hard, you know, when you're in the thick of it to be able to have gratitude. But it's, like I say, it's about striving for that. That is the marker that you're wanting to reach. And we have the Ace of Diamonds and the Sun. Yeah, it's about, you know, those memories that you created. And, you know, keep putting one foot in front of the other, knowing that, you know, you can make more memories in the future. You know, it will take you a long time to heal, and, you know, you can never replace that soul, but you've also never lost them. They are there on the other side as well. And we have Justice. So justice is, you know, in time things will come back to some kind of harmony, some kind of balance. I feel like for most of you who have chosen the amethyst this time around, you have recently gone through a loss and you're feeling like you're never going to get through this, you're never going to get over it. Your spirit animal, your spirit guides are telling you that there will come a time where things come back to balance and harmony. You will feel happy again. You will feel, you know, like you want to live again. And we have 222. And again, that's about that balance. So with the Justice card being the number 11 card, which is also a 2, we have 222 balance. Now is the time to take inventory of your feelings. Are there any feelings of imbalance or resistance? Divine whispers are here to remind you that the alignment that you seek also seeks you. Breathe, rest, and reset. What feels peaceful and calm easily finds me as I restore the balance within me. Yeah. The balance will be restored to you eventually. Like, it won't happen overnight, but over time it will. And that does come from being kind to yourself and, you know, taking the time to rest and taking the time to rebalance yourself, rebalance your energy. So we go with the Angel Crystal for the last reading. And we have change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. Yeah, so it's about, you know, not being stuck in comfort zones. And we have the Queen of Hearts and the Stork. So the Stork brings good news. Can also be about fertility and love and family. So again, we have that Queen of Hearts type energy of, you know, new love. So this is very similar to this one here. not being afraid to move forward, not being afraid to pursue love. And we have the Six of Pentacles. Not being afraid to give love and receive love again. And if you've lost a loved one, lost a pet, you may have been tempted to close your heart off. Not wanting to love again. This is what I'm feeling here, is that this pet is giving you permission to go out and get another animal companion. To open your heart again, not to let them be the reason that you close your heart to love. And we have 1414, possibilities. Building strong foundations creates stability and welcomes in possibilities. All possibilities exist and are amplified when gratitude is felt for the foundations that are in place. I am grateful for all that is and all that will be. I trust in the possibilities of what I desire or something greater. And I feel like, I'm getting this psychic hit here that this is alluding to the possibility of reincarnation. If you completely close yourself off to ever loving again, I don't want another pet, it was too hard, it was too painful, I can't go through that again, I don't want to love again, I don't want to open myself up to that hurt again, then you are cutting yourself off to the possibility of them coming back to you in a reincarnated form, or for you to go through another love that is equally as strong. So I'm going to leave that there for you, and I hope it resonated with some of you with the choices that you made, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.